Hello guys, Interstellar Pilot here, and my name is Lee, part of the Interstellar community team now, and in this first and big video I will be telling you guys about the new update, the 1.7 update, or as I would like to call it, the 5-year update. Right, so as we get into this, the first thing on the list is the upgrade to Unity 3D 2021. This is the latest version of Unity 3D, so there'll be a lot of changes from 2016 or 2017, I don't know the last one that they used. So there'll be a new max size of sectors in Custom Universe. The new max size will be 64 sectors. It will still be possible to go to the tiny version, but 64 sectors should be fun. And the sector sizes will be significantly larger, so a lot bigger, in other words. And there'll be less major factions which will be generated, and those major factions that are generated will be significantly... I can't speak English today, sorry guys. And those factions that are generated will be significantly more powerful, and factions will be able to produce fleets of 8. This includes the player faction, and the bar of most video settings, well, increased bar to most video settings except lowest. Ships will generally be faster, and there will be a preview mode on the custom universe, so you can customize the settings as well in the custom universe while doing it. The custom universe will now generate unstable wormholes. If you don't know what an unstable wormhole is, then it's a wormhole that can put you anywhere in the universe. If you fly through it like a normal wormhole, you'll be able to see anywhere using the sector map, any sector from what owned ships can see and scan. There'll be some bug fixes with the sector map, and wormholes will be able to be seen from a lot further distance from what they can at the minute. So there'll be a new database of faction names altogether, and on the factions menu there will no longer be... Sorry, I didn't realise this was like this. There will no longer be freelancers on the faction map, section. There'll be a rebalance of missiles, so missiles will move quicker, have more fuel, and will be more dangerous but cost more. The same thing goes for mines, they're more powerful and costly. So in progress at the minute from the recording of this video, there'll be increased database of ship names. I haven't been let into what will be, if there's going to be any new ships, but by the looks of this on the list there will be some new ships. There'll be more faction names. Building will be much easier than from what I've showed you using station parts. And there will also be new faction type called pirates. These will phase out bandits and behave more with the intention of raiding cargo. And ships that suffer from hull damage can leak cargo, which provides new opportunities to raid and scavenge ships. There'll be a new factory type called the recycling plant, which can convert any cargo into credits. All the bugs, hopefully, is fixed. NPC ships can now avoid missiles when possible, and the combat area on the NPC ships is dependent on influence. I'm not sure what that means in the list, but there'll be weapons platforms which will replace the turrets. They'll be more powerful and combining many turrets into one structure. Another feature for Custom Universe will be Nebula Sector, which has reduced range and persistent damage. It sounds fun, but it could also bring some different possibilities. The efficiency of autopilot in fleets will be much improved. There'll be additional orders such as protect specific target, patrol, fly to sector, attack target, attack sector and purge sector, and more. There'll now be faction logos, very interesting, I know. There'll be pilot ranks, which uses combat skill. Pilot rankings is a simple leveling system used by computer controlled pilots, which increases pilot ranks with combat attributes, shield and hull, and some others. There'll be station turrets. The existing stations will generally be armed, reducing the need to build turrets around. Should save some credits for you guys. There's another setting on Custom Universe, which is an experimental setting. That is peaceful mode, which means nobody will attack you even if you attack them. Another mode in that area is all hostile mode. That means everybody wants to kill you. Another setting is more settings that you can adjust is level of initial pirate activity, number of asteroids, global ship and station cap, and wormhole distance from the centre. I'm presuming that is from spawn itself. There's also two more new settings by the looks of here. Level of spawned abandoned ships and faction respawning. Sounds interesting, to be honest. There is a custom start in Custom Universe, which means you can pick fleets, pick your stations, choose how many credits to start the universe game with, but you'll need the capital ships pack to start with capital ships and stations. That sounds really fun, and you can possibly create some challenges for yourself, make videos on them. You can do virtually anything with that custom start. Wars between major factions will be more obvious and deliberate than the hostilities. There'll be more speech, there'll be more variants of AI chatter that will be increased, and autopilot will no longer sound like a human pilot. That always creeps me out, to be honest. That always creeps me out. There will be now asteroid expiry. This can be edited in the custom universe settings before you start the universe, and there will now also be a property screen update as well. with more filters, a more efficient way to work with loads and loads of items. Also included with the update, there's a lot. I'm just at the bottom of it now. You will be able to sell your own stations at last. I know some people wait for it. And now there is a option to stop the construction of a station that you own. There'll be rebalance income from passenger missions and buying sector intel like I'm doing here. Right now you can't exactly tell what I am buying, but it will be more obvious what is being bought in the future. So 500 credits, a wormhole, 500 credits for a wormhole. Yeah, there'll be ship size adjustments everywhere. There'll be ship speed rebalancing for some specific ships. There'll be weapon range rebalancing. There'll be a ship scanner which will be able to detect cloak ships, but you can't target them, unfortunately. The ship scanner will become a customizable component. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, something got in my throat. There'll be ships will auto decloak when receiving damage. Bounty hunters. The bounty system becomes a global board, which will be easier to find rather than tied to a certain faction. Bounty system rebalancing. There'll be another add-on. Well, not add-on. Something. There'll be two more settings. Storyline factions like Terran Expeditionary Force, Lambda will be generated. The storyline characters will be generated, and another set of sector names as an alternative to the random ones usually generated. There'll be a game option to remove a usual wormhole animation. There'll be new eye. There'll be contact list, all ships and stations recently encountered, and other options for them. This is the big thing that I know everybody will be using to make sure their main fleet is safe. Sector claiming and control. The ability to own sectors and impose rules on them that inhabit it. The sector can only be claimed by one faction at a time. Some factions will seek to own sectors than others. The player will be able to claim sectors. My apologies. Player faction logo customization. The player can design their own logo. Well, There'll be a player faction log customization. No idea what that means. My apologies. There'll be a new station type called the Satellite, which will increase the range and, well, much more. Increased range, it will have a range of regular ships. This is visibility range, and it will be a vulnerable target though. There'll be no defences and it will only be equipped with a scanner. So you'll have to protect them with something. And last but not least, a sensor relay. Owned ships will have visibility of targets scanned by other owned or allied ships in the sector. So I am not guessing or presuming, but I think I know that you will finally be able to make allies like the AI. I don't know if you guys have enjoyed this video. Sorry if I have frozen and done English very well. It's the first video on the channel, so I promise the videos will get better, hopefully. And if you haven't already, please join the Discord, the game Discord of r/Interstellar Pilots slash not everybody that play the game is there, but that is where the community is. We have loads of fun. You can make suggestions to the game there. You can ask if you need help. If you find bugs, you can report them in so they can be patched, and much, much more. But the Discord server for the game, the announcements will start there, and then they will come onto the channel. You can also have a good laugh with everybody there. My name there is General Shark. And if you haven't installed the game just yet, then go on the link down below or go on the About Me page on this channel and click on that link and download the game. So that'll be it. I would say have a good day, but in this channel we'll say happy hunting for the credits, and that'll be it. Goodbye, guys.